actually Officer Burns, who we're going to see right now, is going to give us a hand with that. I'm going to try to do everything I can not to disclose that location.
Understood.
Sure, sir.
I'm going to follow.
Garfield, Cranston Street, and Webster. We're negative for that. I'll be telling you. Nothing.
That's fine.
Good.
Put me routes at 9, 11 small, please.
All right, folks, here we go. We are underway. Cranston PD Live. Do an intro in just a moment. Riding with Sergeant McHugh.
18-29.
It is Juan. Beautiful Friday night, Cranston, Rhode Island. We'll update you as the night goes along.
Seen you in a few weeks. Everything's been good.
Yes. Yeah. I saw you last Friday.
Well, that's true. I haven't rode on one of these CPD lives. Like the official.
Okay.
I did have a guest appearance last week. But...
All right, folks. Still light out. We're gonna chat with Sergeant McHugh coming up in just a couple of moments. Hola, one and all, on this beautiful Friday night.
The area of Hawthorne Avenue with the bike path just for a man down, and I believe the officer's located, so we'll find out what his status is. Just a few minutes.
And who's the officer that we're going to see there?
On scene should be Officer Zach Burns and Officer Brenda Davis. effect this week.
That's fine.
Ready for a little bit of a walk? Jack, 1055?
Gary, he's eating
Gary.
angel
How old are you,
trumpet
buddy?
stuff. He's got gypsum weed.
Really?
How old are you? Wild right now.
Okay. Alright, we'll come down there.
Where's your bike at, Gary?
I hit all of it.
Jerry, the rest of you will be here in a second, all right?
Are you guys on Oakwood or Cranston Street? Appreciate it.
When I showed up, he was moving around. Yay.
Yeah.
Daryl. Yeah. What's in that box in your sock? Daryl,
Gary!
what's in that box?
A lighter. I'll grab it.
Can I see that box for a second? Thank you. Money. I don't want to, I don't have.
You got gloves? All right, you can wait, just catch it. And, no problem.
You guys want like a split or something? I just said, I don't want to get hurt. What's that? Okay.
I got a ladder. What's that? You got a ladder?
It looks like it gets a little less of a
You have a bike with you? You ride your bike? Do you remember?
No.
No?
What do you think?
How did you get here from Cranston Street?
With a Mega Mover? Okay.
You don't think Jeremy is probably standing right?
That don't work with Mega Mover.
I think it's
Check on 2.
We'll see. If not, then we'll drop We're gonna get a chair over here for you to sit down, okay?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get
Yeah,
checked out. Chair's not here yet, but it's not here. Yeah. Just give us a minute. Come down, the chair. What's going on, Jerry? What are you doing?
Hold on 1 second, Jerry.
Remember what happened to your eye? It was swollen up there. All right, sit back, Jerry. Jerry, sit back.
Have a seat, bud, all right?
Give yourself a hug for us, okay? You gotta keep your arms in, Jerry.
Jerry, you just, we're gonna take this right off.
We just gotta get you up the hill, bud. So we just gotta get you up the hill, okay?
Jerry,
Come on,
Jerry,
come on.
Jerry, Jerry. Don't check. Don't check. Come on, Jerry.
Come on, stop.
Come on, Jerry, don't check.
Grab that other leg. Grab that other leg.
Jerry, what's up, buddy?
We gotta make sure the bike is on that side. You guys get him strapped down?
Nope, we're gonna just carry him using the sheet and us.
How do you want to do this?
Using the sheet and just carry him up the hill.
Go up that, go
Because
down
he's
the
not
other.
gonna stay in the...
Go down that side of the, down farther down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks, looks like they got him up the hill. You're watching Cranston PD Live. It's Juan on this Friday night. We're with Sergeant McHugh, Cranston, Rhode Island. Please share that you are watching.
I know it is. I think I will is. Like I did. Yeah. Lay down, Jerry.
Folks, we'll find out and get a recap from Sergeant McHugh. Again, it is Juan on this Friday night. Started a little early tonight. Sergeant McHugh, but you're going to, it's going to be interesting where we're going to be going over the course of the next couple of hours. Again, it is Juan. We're with Sergeant McHugh on this Friday night, Cranston, Rhode Island. There's no rain. It's dry. Thank you for all the stars, folks. You help run the program. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Don't forget, this is episode 27. You can catch up with all the other episodes on either the YouTube channel or right here on this Facebook page or on the website, depetro.com. By the way, thank you, folks. I was caught in that traffic. There was a car fire on 95 North right before the Cranston exit. So that's why we were a couple minutes delayed getting on air. But I also filmed some video of it, so you can see that as well. Folks, and remember, just you want to subscribe to the page. That way you don't miss any of our live stream action. And especially Cranston PD Live, where we're fortunate enough to ride along with the Cranston Police. You can see that's Sergeant McHugh inside the rescue. I think they want to make sure Jerry is settled down. Folks, I want to thank our members of Team Juan. Roberta Farrell is our executive moderator, Ann and David. Remember, you can type in where you're watching from. And if you type in someone's page, name, that should notify them that they can watch this on the page. Now, Sergeant McHugh, this was the officer. We saw him last Friday night during the police standoff in Cranston. That is also posted as well. I also want to thank everyone. I posted earlier a horrible story of Trish Harrington's husband, Dean Harrington, attacked by a pit bull in Rumford.
Where are we meeting, over here?
No, I'm going to give you a location. Don't go anywhere just yet. I got to call Jay and let him know. So, male's obviously intoxicated, and he's being transported right now to a medical facility for treatment. So we get that every now and again, but, sometimes they act a little violent, and just got to be ready for it. But I am just going to coordinate that other thing I was telling you about, and I'll be with you right here. Yep.
All right, folks. Again, that was Sergeant McHugh, and we're going to let him do his thing because there's an address involved, and I believe we're going to have these other officers accompany us. All right, folks, there's people. I do appreciate that, people showing up. Thumbs up to that individual. All right, here goes Cranston Rescue out. They also were blocking, helping, assisting on the highway. Here goes engine number 3. Now, folks, again, Sergeant McHugh briefed me a little bit of where we're going to go next. You're going to want to watch this. It's going to be different, and due to for various reasons, I'm not going to give away the address. I'm going to let Sergeant McHugh give all the details. So, but we're going to be going momentarily. Again, Friday night. This is going to be different, and you're going to watch it live. Again, thank you, everybody. No, he did not look good. Well, I'll let you guys do the commentary on that. But I was saying that was terrible. Dean Harrington, if you saw the posting, he was attacked by a woman with a pit bull, and then he was badly hurt. And she, according to Trish Harrington, the woman told her husband Dean, who I know, "Wait right here, let me get the dog settled in the car, and then I'll come back and assist you." And according to Trish Harrington, and I did post it, that owner, this was in Rumford, then left, and he was badly hurt with these this pit bull attack.
Okay. I'm just gonna reach Juan real quick.
Those were officers.
That was Officer Zachary Burns and Brenda Davis.
And Davis, yep.
I'm glad we made it up and down that hill okay. All right.
Now, are they the officers that are going to meet us on this next?
Officer Burns will be, and then we're going to
Okay.
be joined by Officer Jason Dagnese and Officer Dan Langlis.
Okay.
And then depending how things go, maybe one or two more.
Okay. And you can fill us in as we go along.
I don't want to give much away.
No, that's what I mean.
But, yeah.
During the course of the night.
You know,
Afterwards.
after doing this a few times, I realized how many people are watching.
Yes.
So you really never know who's watching.
That's
so,
right. Okay.
but afterwards, I'll be happy to talk at length about
what you
everything.
think.
Oh yeah. We can talk for a while about
Okay.
everything afterwards.
Is this one individual or more than one individual?
More than one individual.
More than one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Folks, we're going to watch. In the meantime, how has this Friday been? Boy, the flooding has been a problem in Cranston this summer.
Yeah, that was my last day on my last tour. And yeah, I mean, sometimes when it comes down so heavy like that, we get that bad flooding in some known spots, usually Wilbur Avenue at Oak Lawn, Fletcher. But we actually ended up getting it bad at Park and Reservoir, Cranston and Connecticut Street over in that area. But there were several locations.
Monday, Route 10 was closed for a little while.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, it was absolutely pouring that day. So that was the day shift. When was it?
And there were some people trapped in their vehicles.
There were people trapped in their vehicles, and then actually right over there, I forget which manor it is, but the flooding gets so bad that it goes into the basement apartments, and we had that happen that day. So I remember it happened maybe like 10 years ago, but I guess it was bad enough again a couple days ago that it did happen again. So we did have to evacuate some people from the basement.
So you were working the day shift Monday when that flooding took place?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Extreme weather, right?
Yeah.
Officer?
Oh, you're not kidding. You're not kidding.
And last Friday night, we did see Sergeant McHugh in that instance, and I think that the biggest thing involved was a peaceful outcome.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. I mean, it got resolved probably the best way it possibly could have. The officers on scene, Lieutenant Shore, I know Officer Robbins from our SRT team did a great job kind of developing.
Scotty.
Officer Scotty was there, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm actually surprised he's not here tonight. But, you know, it is summertime. Everybody's allowed to take a day off here and there. But
And then the feast coming up starting Wednesday night.
yes.
See, some lights up there.
Yeah, let's.
I just didn't want to be on the corner, but I'm fine. You guys are good. You guys get back to
Gentleman just ran out of gas. We're just going to have an officer that was not involved in that thing that we're going to take care of come and provide this gentleman with some lights just to ensure his safety. So it should only be a few minutes.
All right, folks, we're going to step back, and then I'm going to, again, due to the nature of where we are headed next on this Friday night, I'm going to let Sergeant McHugh walk us through it. I'm not trying to keep everybody in suspense, but as many of you know, not everyone's thrilled when they see Juan and the police rolling up. So we're going to keep it that way. And there's another officer that's going to come. Folks, one thing I would suggest is he put his flashes on, but we'll let the police handle it. All right, folks, not to oversell it, but get ready for what's coming next. This is going to be a first on Cranston PD Live. And you're going to see several officers involved, so we're going to leave it at that. By the way, I want to use this time to also, fantastic job by Mayor Hopkins laying down the law.
So we're just going to head over to that meeting location. So this gentleman's going to be all set. We're just going to have an officer stand by with him to replace Officer Burns. Sure. And Officer Burns is going to stand by in the meantime. So okay. I need to brief those other officers anyway. So.
Okay.
Busy summer for us already.
Seems that way.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the summertime. That's just the summertime. People are out, more going on. And then we do have the feast coming up, and that's always a busy week for us. Always requires a lot of staffing.
I believe we're going to have full coverage during that.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Now, is a lot of that on foot or still by vehicle?
No, there's a lot of details that are on foot. Some of our parking details, our bar details, those are all foot patrol. There are some motorcycle details, bicycle details. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big operation. But no, you'll definitely see some of those types of assignments out there, and we're hoping that it's a nice week for everybody.
What type of incidents come up during the feast?
Sometimes with alcohol-related incidents, we might have a few disturbances and whatnot. But over the last few years, things have gone pretty smoothly, and I'm confident that it'll be a good week for everybody.
Now, folks, we're going to let Sergeant McHugh, again, you're watching Cranston PD Live, and then you're just going to watch as everything's going to play out. Again,
I wish I could say more. But
No, it's quite all right.
we'll have a lot to talk about afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah. I just I didn't realize how many people are watching and everything else, and just people started showing up on the calls and whatnot. So
Just then, so that guy showed up on the call in the parking lot. Not Jerry. Somebody came by.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the person honking?
Yes.
Yeah, I should have figured.
Sorry about that.
I should have figured that. That's pretty funny. Well, see, this is why we got to be so cautious.
That's right.
I guess we should never underestimate the popularity of CPD Live. Sounds like Officer Burns should be meeting up with us over
We're
here.
calling the board for a DMV, New London South and South Onset. 5 is going to be standing by with light.
I'm going to give you space, but I'm going to still step out of the
Yeah, sure.
All right, folks, we're going to let, they're going to go over the logistics of where we're about to be headed, and so we're going to let them do that. We don't want to jeopardize what's going to take place, and just so everyone understands, go like that. You can, okay, here we go, and let me switch it this way. Again, it is Juan. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday night. I do want to show you. So, Juan, I do have tactical gear for where we're going next, and actually because a lot of the situations that we find ourselves in. So we're going to let this play out right now. That's Sergeant McHugh. Again, folks, thumbs up for the Cranston Police. Also, I did want to say what a great job by Mayor Hopkins with the whole Topgolf situation that played out. It will be Topgolf Rhode Island. But Sergeant McHugh right now over my shoulder is coordinating with the other officers. Not trying to keep you in the dark, but for strategical reasons, we're not going to talk about where we're about to go and exactly about what's going to happen. But I assure you, you're going to want to watch this. No question about it. And just as a hint, remember, there's a reason why Juan's got the tactical gear on. But and folks, remember, you can subscribe. I want to thank everyone. So many people have been subscribing to the page. Thank you for all the various people that send stars, that say I like the live stream, right? Direct, live, no delay, not taped, not edited, not censored. Live stream action that we've been providing for you. Last Friday night was a good example. Tonight's a good example. And you're going to want to watch what's going to happen when we get back into the vehicle. And right now, again, that is Sergeant McHugh, who's briefing his team on about what's going to take place here. So get ready. We're going to get underway in just a moment. I also want to show you folks, this is full tactical gear, and I put in the special plates that I got from Surplus Provision, that they can, they're high-powered plates that could even, the plates that we got could withstand a Russian AK-47. So Ideally, we're not going to run into anything like that in Cranston night, but you never know. Juan would always like to be prepared. So now I also want to point out, because I think it's important, and again, I want to thank all the members of Team Juan folks, that one of the things I like about the law enforcement, and I think it's a big compliment of the members of law enforcement that watch, is they like that it's not edited. We're not going to give anything away, but you can see the officers are meeting right over there, and they're going through who's going to do what with what is about to take place. But one of the top things I hear, and I'll do some shout outs in just a little while, but they like that it's not edited. It's in real time, and you see the stop and starts. You see how quickly something can happen. You can see there's like a lull. And the feedback has just been tremendous, especially from other police departments. So so I think that's interesting, and a lot of various parallels that people give. People compare it almost like with football, how there's a lot of stop and start, but then you catch it where it just goes. So they are briefing, and I don't want to jeopardize this in any way, just to give you an idea of the Cranston police that are involved in this, folks. And what I think is going to be interesting for you to watch is how they work as a team. And the teamwork, you see it consistently that goes involved. And I know that the Chief Winquist and also Commander Padalano will tell you that's due to the amount of training that they do. And these are situations, law enforcement will tell you, you got to have everybody on the same page, all kind of pulling in the same direction. So now what you're about to watch is, with all the different episodes we've done, and now we've logged, I was trying to figure it out, I over 70 hours now with Cranston Police, but what you're about to watch is we have not been part of before, so it should be different. It's going to be interesting. This is, as I said, episode 27. We do have Sergeant McHugh, who we have ridden with in the past. Also, you know, they've all, as many of you know, I mean, they've all been terrific. And Sergeant McHugh actually was in one of the first episodes where he administered the DUI test, but that goes back a while. I don't remember when that was. That was in February, I think. But again, it's a nice night, and you're definitely going to want to see what's going to play out next. And what I think you're going to like about it is you're just going to see the proactive measures that police take. And we'll leave it at that. So I can see he is briefing those officers, going through everything. And there may even be some other officers joining as well. We're going to leave it at that. Just a programming note, coming up Tuesday, Senator Miller will be in court, and I also now, I don't think we're going to do the mob week on Monday night. I don't, it's not, you know, you can't go back in time. This is not Raymond L.S. in the 80s. It's Joe DeLuca in 2023, so maybe I'll get some film, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to go live. So, all right, and we are, oh, he's now just going to, I believe, speak with, I think that's Officer Burns. Yep. Folks, again, it's a delightful Friday night. We are in Cranston. You are watching Cranston PD Live. Next week we are planning extensive coverage with the feast. Hey. Beautiful night. Yes. Yeah. How's the week been?
Week's good. Everything's going good.
Were you working during the flooding on Monday?
No. Nope. I was off, fortunately. Glad I didn't have to deal with it.
What can people expect for the feast coming up? What advice do you want to give the people that plan on attending the feast?
I don't know. Come, behave, have a good time, leave at a reasonable hour.
Some people celebrate a little bit too much.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll be there dealing with the drunkards, as usual.
I think I'll see you over there, right? During the feast?
You're going to be walking around? You're going to be live? Oh, you see me over
We're doing extensive coverage.
Awesome.
I'll find out of the big guy. Maybe I can walk around with you a little bit. Are you going to be on foot?
Yeah, I'll probably be on foot over there.
That would be different.
Yeah, for second shift hours. You can come find us.
Yeah, that starts Wednesday, right?
I think it starts Wednesday.
Wednesday through Sunday. Okay, full coverage. All right, good. All right, folks, we're getting ready now. We're going to just let Sergeant McHugh brief his team. Going to make sure everybody is ready to go for the mission. And I understand the extra preparation, and here comes even another officer. So I want you to see what we have formed here, just to give you an idea of what's about to go down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cranston police that are about to be part of where we're going to head next. And right now they're just going through last minute logistics, make sure everybody knows their role. So and we are going to have extensive coverage. Boy, I'd like the idea of that being on foot during the feast. So we'll see what the weather's like, and we'll see what the schedule is like. Again, I want a huge win by Mayor Hopkins with the Topgolf situation. And that's prestigious. It's going to be Topgolf, Rhode Island. Folks, that's a $40 million structure. Should be opening between now and Labor Day. And it is, and I'm sure we're going to get called sometimes to go there. So we're going to be part of that as well. All right, so the team is getting in place. Folks, you can see they want to make sure everyone knows exactly what they're going to be doing. You can feel the suspense kind of building a little bit. It is. Well, I think it's tense now. Folks, there's a reason why Juan has on the tactical gear. It's about to be tested. Now, right now, it's 8:56. Exactly is that. Okay, so you can see they have their team. Here comes Sergeant McHugh. Folks, we're going to get in position. I also just want to let everyone know in a situation like this, we need to. We can't. It's not like a traffic stop where we're walking right up. Juan's got to know his role, which is fine. I also want to give a shout out, New Jersey State Police, big fans of the program. They're having quite the battles. They've invited me to go down and ride with them on the Jersey Shore, but I don't know if we're going to make that happen scheduling. All right, here comes Sergeant McHugh.
Juan, hold on a second.
Yeah, okay. Also, Philadelphia.
I gotta.
Can you check me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay. All right, folks, now I have my instructions. Again, that is very nice. Thank you, New Jersey State Police. Also to the Philadelphia Police. But I think we're going to stay where we are.
All right.
The team is set.
We're ready.
Okay. Could you at least just tell us the officers that are involved in this?
Of course. We have with us Officer Jason Dagnese.
Yep.
We have Officer Dan Langlis, Lieutenant Ryan Shore, and Officer Zachary Burns.
Someone want to clarify, which is the officer with the mustache?
There's two officers with mustaches. We have Officer Jason Dagnese and Officer Dan Langlis. This one.
Now, folks, I'm going to, you're going to hear me quiet at different times.
You follow me, Juan.
Okay. Okay. Not so much summertime. All right. I think he said top of the stairs, but I'll follow. I'll follow you. Zero out of four. Really? Completely struck it.
Oh my God.
Do that or he works there. Yeah, he works there.
Well, that was a big epic fail.
Oh, yes. What's up?
All right, let's talk outside.
Sure.
After.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, folks, this is Harrington Hall.
All right. So what we were doing tonight is we have a couple sex offenders that are wanted. When you're a sex offender, you have to register at an address, and some of our homeless sex offenders register here. So I had obtained some information from one of our detective sergeants that a couple, excuse me, you don't need the police, you're good, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay, all right. A couple of them had been wanted, so I wanted to come over here, make the attempt to apprehend them, and obviously it's important for us to keep on top of them and to make sure that they're just not out and about in the community without properly registering as a result of some of the crimes that they committed. But we spoke with some of the employees who have always been cooperative with us and very informative, and none of the four that we were looking for are in there. So.
This is a different type of place in the wintertime?
I don't know if there's more that come in the wintertime. I would think so, but I don't have any statistics to back that up. So.
So just so we let people know, that's why we couldn't say where we're going. And with 4 people, ideally this could have been a difficult situation.
There's usually a lot of people in there, so it can be a little rough, but generally the staff here does a really good job of maintaining the facility and keeping everybody in line. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, folks, that is Harrington Hall.
Yeah. Okay, I'll meet you guys over there. I think it's 69. I have the paperwork in my car.
So, folks, we're looking for 4 sex offenders.
Walmart is in with that. They have the guy in custody. There's more. There's a couple $1,000 worth of merchandise.
I'm just gonna lower this. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a tow down there. Or the sergeant have a tow back here. Are you clear to go down there, or are you tied up for a while?
So we're gonna go assume patrol again. We are gonna make our way to one other location. There's a suspect who's wanted on a domestic. So we're just gonna make an attempt and see if we can apprehend that person.
We also realize one of the officers with mustache has very low cut hair. The other one has longer hair.
Mm-hmm.
If you could just specify for the followers, the people watching, which one is which.
The officer with the longer hair is Officer Jason Dagnese, and the officer with the shorter hair is Officer Dan Langlis.
Yes. Okay. What was it like in inside Harrington Hall tonight?
210.
It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty quiet.
Okay.
They responded to calls at 650 Bald Hill, Meek Wolf PD. For me towing a car back to headquarters. Another.
Now, are they technically supposed to be there because they registered?
A couple of them are registered from here, yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then sometimes people that are registered elsewhere that become homeless end up here without registering at Harrington Hall.
Oh.
But again, it's an important thing that we keep on top of them and, ensure that they're checking in with us when they're supposed to, and that varies according to the different levels.
It's the state's largest men's shelter.
Yes, I believe it is. But yeah, I mean, we went 0 for 4. That's disappointing, but I'm glad that we're able to check up on it.
Yes.
18 up 10-8.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All units 10-8 from Harrington Hall.
10-4.
Now, do they have provisions? They have to be there at a certain time and then they have to leave at a certain time during the day?
I believe all year long they can't go in until 6 p.m. and then I think they're out by 6 a.m.
Wow.
So I'm not 100% certain on that, but I believe the time is around that.
Folks, again, good evening, everyone and all, on this Friday night. You're watching Cranston PD Live. It is Juan. We're with Sergeant McHugh. Cranston, Rhode Island. And I say good evening to Lindsay, who's a big follower. She's a police officer in Las Vegas. Enjoys watching it. And remember, you can watch all of these episodes on demand.
Julie, checking the area of Southern and Florida. There's a female in the intersection who's falling down. She's screaming at passing cars. 10-4.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Show me where it's at.
10-4.
11.
11.
From the video, it looks like an employee from Trinity Solar. She's going to get back to me tomorrow after speaking with them. Show me 10-8 for now.
10-4.
Cool.
11 call.
10-3. Our response to 8 calls is probably the usual email that we deal with over there.
10-4. I'll head over to calls. rear. So, there's
11, pulling up.
10. Try it again. Wait.
But Jenny. Stop.
204. 4. Make a check again at 257 Garden Street for that city ordinance violation. Seven.
I put number 10.
10.
S5 1023.
10.
No, no.
I want to go.
Folks, you're watching Cranston PD Live. It's Friday night. We are in Cranston, Rhode Island. They're dealing with this individual, seemingly is intoxicated. We're riding with Sergeant McHugh. Here come the first responders, I believe, are going to take this individual, Candace, into the rescue. Folks, also, I just want to recap. So we went, that was Harrington Hall, the state's largest men's shelter, and they were attempting to locate 4 sex offenders. But as Sergeant McHugh said, none of the 4 were there. That's why you saw the extra police. And also just to be on guard depending on how that was going to go. But I know Cranston residents would have liked to have seen that, of the Cranston police taking 4 sex offenders into custody. Folks, and as you can imagine, you saw some of the individuals there. They can be violent. A lot of times they're also involved substance abuse. By the way, that was Officer Davis that we also just saw again. She was when they had Jerry on the bike path. Thank you everybody for the support. It's not easy, folks, with the Cranston police and the first responders. So we're right at New Hampshire and Southern. Sergeant McHugh is making sure that the individual gets in okay.
Somewhat of a theme for tonight. Unfortunately, we had a intoxicated female. You smelled the alcohol on her breath. It's very, very strong. Based on her behavior, and again, she was trying to push past us and whatnot. But in my opinion, her intent was not to assault us or anything else like that. So we want to get her the help that she needs. So she's going to be going down for detox to receive the treatment. Hopefully allow her to sober up and maybe come to her senses a little bit more. So, but I thought the officers did a good job using de-escalation techniques.
She was right in the middle of the street.
Yeah. We try to treat everyone with as much respect as we can, and I thought they did a good job. I'm just going to stick around until...
Okay, sure. I'm going to move over a little bit. They're going to be... You can see neighbors coming out. Folks, thumbs up. Sergeant McHugh, you can tell they're very thorough. Want to make sure everything is established. There's a neighbor coming out. Sealed the activity. Folks, again, coming up Wednesday night, St. Mary's Feast. We're planning full coverage with the Cranston Police. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Thank you for all the stars tonight, folks. Giving you this live.
Stick around until the rescue takes off. So Officer Peter Johnson's going to be riding in the back based on her behavior that was exhibited just before, just to ensure the safety of the firemen and get her safely to the hospital.
Will he ride in the rescue or he'll follow the rescue?
He's going to need to ride inside, yep, just to ensure their safety, and then Officer Davis is going to be following down the patrol vehicle, and she'll give him a ride back to the city.
She's being combative.
I mean, she was before, but she's exhibiting behavior that's making them uneasy, that she may try to either escape or...
Now, where will she be taken?
I would think Rhode Island Hospital, but sometimes we also go to Kent, Miriam. It depends. I asked the firemen before. They are busy tonight. They are busy tonight, so I would think that she goes to Rhode Island, but it depends.
It seemed to be alcohol.
Definitely. Yeah, I could very easily smell it on her breath, on her person. She admitted to us and to the firemen that she drank a lot. So... Well, yeah.
It's dangerous, and she was out in the street.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if a car is coming and she's out in the middle of the street, yeah, she's supposed to be on the sidewalk. And
all right, we're going to step back. We're going to wait for the rescue to go.
We're just going to wait for them
sure.
to take off, just in case there's an incident.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, folks, we're going to just back away a little bit. You can see, so Officer Davis is going to accompany them to the hospital. They have another officer whose vehicle, I believe, is there. Is inside. Sure. And then we're going to be rolling along with Sergeant McHugh. Okay, I think they're going to be leaving momentarily. Okay, there goes the rescue. Okay, and Sergeant McHugh is just talking to Officer Davis. And we're going to roll along here.
So I want to remain proactive tonight. I want to see
Yeah.
if we can try to affect that warrant.
Okay.
There's a nearby accident,
Okay.
and being that it's Friday night, it's 9:30 at night.
Right.
I just want to double check and make sure that nobody's intoxicated. It's right around the corner, so we're going to take a ride around there. That's fine.
That's fine.
You could show me 10-8 from this location en route to Randall or Cranston, please.
211 to 208. 211 to 208.
And 2. 18, go to 2, please.
Okay, I'm gonna call the tribal police. How do we know that he is there on that property? Is that coming from the landlord?
Yeah, allegedly he hasn't been here since the last time we came here about a week ago. The landlord just called him. 923.
S5 1023.
211 to 208.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Were you driving?
I was the driver of the Toyota, and then the male over there was the driver of this car.
Okay. All right. You want to just grab your license, registration, proof of insurance, have a seat in the vehicle, and be right over there. Okay? You guys okay?
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was just my boyfriend.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? You all right?
Yeah, he never put the blinker for turning to that side.
Dile en
The light
español
was
y yo lo
green.
traduzco. Dile en español y yo lo traduzco.
Okay, la luz estaba en verde.
So he was coming.
Let's just get out of the street.
He was coming straight. He was
Yeah.
coming straight.
Oh,
The
I can
line-
understand them just fine. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying, sir?
No, dile tú, tú venías derecho.
I was
Let's just come out of the street a little bit. Walk on the sidewalk, please.
sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm coming for that side straight.
Yeah.
But the light was green. He never used the blinker, and he turned to that side. For that reason, I hit because I can stop because my light was green.
Where you guys coming from?
I'm coming to
¿Dónde tú venías?
164 Dora Street. I was fixing a TV later.
Do you have your license, registration?
Yeah, got my
La
insurance.
registración.
Let me check.
Thank you, whoever rode by and gave a shout out. Folks, thank you for the stars tonight. Sure that you're watching. We have a motor vehicle accident.
Let me grab. The ready permit to the city line? No,
New York.
for New York. Yeah. But let me check this out.
You got it? You mean the interior lights?
Ya, ok.
Very good. Just stay out of the roadway with the duck in there, okay? You guys sure everybody's all right? Yeah.
Folks, I believe this is Officer Burns is back on scene.
Juan, you ain't catching me tonight. I watch him every day.
401 523
Yep, he is.
7291.
You guys are all in this one car?
I'm not being on one. I watch him every night.
Too late. You're on one.
Back left or are you in the middle?
Is that you, Brittany?
Don't underestimate the popularity.
What happened?
Someone hit us while we were taking the left-hand turn.
Yeah.
What happened?
On my way to get a tattoo.
What type of tattoo?
What happened?
What was going to be the image of the tattoo?
I was just gonna say, don't forget to love yourself.
Where's that going?
Right here. I don't know, not tonight no more.
Do you like watching on the scene live stream?
Of course, I watch it every day. Every day.
Officer, the registration for the vehicle, for the insurance and everything, if you need it. No?
You good?
No? Alright.
Use all this.
He doesn't even need it.
You gonna be all set? Okay.
Yeah, there's 3. All right, so get away from these people. I spoke with Officer Burns, who spoke with that operator. He doesn't detect any signs of impairment, and I didn't detect any while speaking with him. So we're going to try one last proactive attempt to grab somebody tonight. All right, so we'll make our
We're
way
rolling.
out here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm sorry. So I was right here at the light.
Doing Avery. Mr. Williams, Bridge Radio, Gale, so.
That sounds like it is, just as the word says, an accident.
Hey, can you meet me at that location we were talking about before? Do you remember what it was? You need me to text it to you. You got it. Yep. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm coming. Just me and you, I think, can handle it. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Fans are turning up everywhere tonight.
Now, who's the officer we're going to?
It's going to be Officer Dagnese assisting me again.
Okay.
So the gentleman with the long hair and
Hey,
mustache.
Camo, 4. Playground.
S5.
S4.
You could show me 10A from the accident. It is summertime. People are out and...
Sure, 10A.
No, she was watching, so hopefully that her watching did not cause the accident.
Yeah. No, she wasn't the operator. Yeah. That would be interesting, though. That might be a first. Having CB live.
People do anything to get on. That's right.
I know.
So this is an individual that outstanding warrant.
Outstanding warrant for domestic. Anytime that we have domestic crimes, we want to make sure we're on top of them and can apprehend them before another incident with a family member can happen.
Yep. I was mentioning that seemed like just it was just, as the word says, it was an accident. It was just,
Yeah.
however that happened, but those two individuals didn't seem like anyone was impaired.
No. No, the person that I was speaking with, I couldn't detect any signs of alcohol or drug impairment, and Officer Burns, who's, I think he has 13 or 14 years on, one of our most proactive officers, and he's a good DUI guy, so when he tells me that they're not impaired, I absolutely trust him.
Folks, again, share that you're watching. It is Juan. We're with Sergeant McHugh, Cranston Police Department. We're going to meet up with another officer. Remember, you can type where you're watching from. Many people may be watching this on replay or on YouTube or other platforms. You can always do #replay. Remember, if there's someone that you think would enjoy watching it, you can always type their name in. We get a lot of people that moved to other places, but like to watch some of the Cranston police in action. It's been consistently busy Friday night with Sergeant McHugh.
I'm trying to keep us busy.
That's
18 dispersal. Sorry.
It's been, it's been steady here tonight in Cranston. It certainly has. So. Again, I'm just glad neither one of us fell up or down that hill earlier.
We'll save that for another episode. And that is the bike path. People have to feel safe on the bike path.
Yes, yeah. Throughout the night, we routinely patrol it, but sometimes people like that individual from earlier make their way onto it, and the officers seemed to think that he was operating a bicycle. They kept asking him where the bicycle was, and I guess I think it was Officer Davis has had prior contacts with him. He's usually on a bicycle, so I mean, he decided to get intoxicated and tried traveling on the bike path, and luckily somebody called in his state of well-being, and he got the help that he needed. Yeah. And the same thing with the other woman that was just on Southern Street.
Right.
We have to keep our roadways safe, and we don't want anybody to get hit because they're intoxicated wandering in the roadway.
Sure.
Dangerous for the pedestrian.
63 Edward Avenue for a white van with Florida plates. The dog left inside. It's been there for about 3 hours.
And for the driver.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And Officer Dagnese knows the meetup.
Yeah. Yeah, so after we struck out at Harrington Hall, I talked to him about it, and this is the beat that he covers. And he actually responded to the original incident that took place, I think it was like a week ago. So the person, the family's called in a few times, but we haven't been able to, so I want to make sure we at least give it a good try tonight.
Folks, there's the other officer. This is for a outstanding warrant. Folks, share that you are watching, looking for an individual on an outstanding warrant. Thank you for the stars on this Friday night. Your way of showing you appreciate the program.
See if there's a back door, maybe no answer. You want to try the back door? Is there a fence over there?
Wow, look at this. That's lucky.
Hey. Jaya? Jaya Zhang? You mean which one? Just step out for a second. Take your license on you. Step out, sir.
Yes, we'll pass you out.
Your date of birth 3/28/1999? Yeah, we have a warrant for your arrest. Domestic. Oh, we appreciate you pulling in the driveway a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I'll do that for you, bud.
Adult male in custody. Do you have a family member that can pull your car back in the driveway? I'll grab your phone. You want to make a phone call?
Yeah.
All right, let's just.
Is anybody home right now?
Just gonna scroll up. Your messages. What was that? With your phone. Hold on. Who should I call? Is this somebody? You know this person? No. Okay. Mom? Yeah. Where you going? I mean, he's in the driveway, yeah.
You want me to shut it off for you, roll up the windows and lock it?
Yeah. Is there anything else you need out of the car? Wallet? What's that? To your house? Where are the keys?
You just turn them out.
Alright, you want to take a walk? Watch me do it? I'm just going to bring him the back. He wants to.
Folks, how about that? Folks, thumbs up. Cranston Police, Sergeant McHugh, getting the individual on the outstanding warrant. Back windows down.
Back windows?
Yeah.
We have his wallet rented? Yeah, I have it. Did you have a wallet? Yeah, I just got somebody.
That was your phone that I found.
Do you have any money on you? Prior arrest? Any record? Supposedly?
There you go. Folks, Juan notices the windows down. Folks, if you appreciate Cranston PD Live, thank you. If everyone watching send 200 stars, it helps us towards our goal for July. You're chatting with them now, but they got him.
feet from it? No.
We'll learn from the sergeant when we get back inside. Folks, we'll let them talk. Again, you've been watching Cranston PD Live. Special shout out to Brittany, who's going to get the tattoo. She is a loyal watcher. Folks, again, make sure if you can, subscribe to the page. Special shout out to those people we just saw. They're there out on their steps.
You know what, Juan? I'm just going to give this to the other officer, just so I don't have that space under there.
What's wrong there?
How's the Friday night going?
All right. S5.
Alright.
Adult male back to headquarters, 63.5 on starting.
Copy.
Well, I'm glad we didn't totally strike out tonight. Jai, you didn't see the police cars?
Yeah.
You saw the police cars and you didn't think anything of it?
I thought maybe it was the neighbors.
Okay, fair enough.
Control 9 to 7, go to 3.
think you got a couple fans on that block.
It's actually fans of the Cranston Police.
I hope so.
100%. Hey, always good to have people cheering for you, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Five. Put me in route to McDonald's to pick up 2 prison meals.
Very busy night with Sergeant McHugh.
I'm trying to keep it busy.
Fantastic. And you have a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah. So my schedule is I work the split shift.
Yep.
So I think I'm the only split shift sergeant. So I work 2 seconds and 2 firsts, which is a good balance because I like the action of second, and first is much better for my family life.
Sure.
Which is nice. So it gives me the best of both worlds.
And what about next week during the feast?
During the feast, I will be working Wednesday to Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll be around.
Definitely catch up with you then.
I'm sure you will.
Kind of we'll work out the schedule with Commander Padalano.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a busy summer, summer for the Cranston Police.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, a lot of, monumental events that we've had. So. A quarter away through the summer, so.
Now, also, just to recap on Harrington Hall, with 4 individuals, that has potential to go sideways.
Oh, certainly, yeah. Certainly.
Individuals that can be combative.
Yeah. These are people with a lot. I want to say everyone that is there, but. Some of the people that are registered there do have significant criminal histories and
violent.
Yes, some of them can be.
So that's why you must proceed with caution.
Yes, absolutely, and especially if all 4 individuals were there. All of our cars have single cages, so I would have needed the manpower to help me transport them back. So. But like I said before, it is important that we keep up on them and make sure that if they're not registering appropriately, that we do arrest them, remove them from the community. And our detectives in the SVU unit do a great job with that.
No doubt.
Always on top of it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So, folks, we're going to sign off, say goodnight to Sergeant McHugh. Thank you for a very, very good Friday night.
I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed it.
2 Friday nights in a row.
Yep.
Saw you in action last week.
Yeah.
So, and good luck tomorrow, and then we'll also see you during the feast.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Folks, again, it is Juan. Thank you for tuning in. You've been watching Cranston PD Live. This will be replayed. Make sure you follow the page, and we're going to say goodnight from Cranston.